Hey, y'all. Today, I want to stop and kind of have a conversation around the tagline of my podcast. At the end of every single episode, at the end of every single Patreon episode, I use the line, be good to yourselves, be kind to each other, and make some noise. It's something that I said to people during COVID before I started the podcast, and now it's something that I've carried on because I think it's really important to be kind to each other. And I want to transition that into a conversation about the values we look for in the companies we buy from and support and hold up. Yesterday, as I'm recording this, Mike Fuller decided from Fulltone Musical Instruments decided to comment on a video of a state senator from Michigan. I'm going to just put it on the screen here. I'm not going to quote it. I'm just not going to say it and put it in the algorithm. You can pause. So I don't expect every company I buy from to align with my values and my beliefs and the things I hold dear, because that's really unrealistic. And if I did that, I'd be researching companies all day trying to decide who I'm buying from because they need to align with me. We are all complicated individuals. We are all different. We all have so many different views. And that's what makes this world that we live in terrible and amazing and multifaceted and so vibrant and alive. And that's okay. But there is a breaking point, and we all have our own different ones. It is never okay to say the things that Mike Fuller said on that post. I don't care if it was a joke. And I'm sure it was a little hyperbolic. It's still never okay. It's never okay to tell someone to engage in that kind of behavior. It's never all right. This is not an attempt to pile on to Mike Fuller. This is more of a conversation about what we expect out of the people and the companies we buy from. The guitar world is a small one. It's the percentage of guitar players in the world is tiny. And then the number of people who make the products that we play and use every day is even smaller. It's not asking a lot to ask the forward-facing, the front-facing faces of these companies to at least pretend to be decent human beings. And for the most part, most of them do. There are definitely companies that I buy from that I don't 100% agree with, but that's okay because they don't wear that on their sleeve. They don't put that out in the front facing, and I'm okay. But when a company becomes, and the front face of a company becomes openly hateful, openly aggressive, and start saying those kinds of things, that's when I have to step back. And I think it's important that we look for those values in the companies that we buy from. At least that's what I do. I'm curious to hear the conversation from everyone else. I'm curious to hear what other people want to say. Now, here's the caveat. The comment section of this post is not the place to come after me. I'm just going to be honest. If you want to get mad at me for bringing this stuff up and pointing it out, and you start want to fling insults at me, I'm not going to, I'll just block you. It'll be fine. It won't hurt my feelings. Because I'm here for productive conversation. Likewise, I ask that we not do the same thing for Fulltone and Mike Fuller. There is a level of kickback I think he deserves, but please don't cross that line. Please don't become the thing I'm saying is bad. You as an individual have the right to your opinions, but I ask that you keep this space as a productive space for conversation, because I think it's really important that we talk about these things and communicate to the companies that we buy from that we do expect them to be at least decent human beings. I feel like that's the lowest possible bar to all of this. Just be a decent human being, or at least be able to pretend to be a decent human being. If you need to be, if you need to put on a face and you need to wear a mask to do that, do it. Stop being hateful. That doesn't change anything. I think if you're one of these people who just has vitriol and hate and rage all the time and you want to hate everything, you need to talk to somebody. I was actually put in check yesterday because I posted about this and I caught myself raging over this comment. And someone caught me and he said, I wonder what Mike's going through that makes him want to say things like this. And he wasn't defending Mike. He wasn't defending the behavior. He knows the history of bad behavior, but he reacted with compassion where I reacted with rage. And that's sort of what I wish we would all do. I wish we would all learn to react with compassion. Anyway, that's really all I have. I don't have, I want to hear what y'all have to say. I want to see what y'all think. Do you expect your companies that you buy from to uphold your values? Or do you see them as nameless, faceless entities that you buy products from? I'm really curious. I feel like the musical instrument space, especially the guitar instrument space, is a place where we expect more from the people we buy from. And I think we should. Until next time, y'all be sure to hit like, hit subscribe. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Maybe you'll like the next one. In the meantime, be good yourselves, be kind to each other, and make some noise.